He drops to the bench. Cristiano Ronaldo being given a free roll by Maurizio Sarri. Surprising brain. Gary, an opportunity for Rabiot and De Ligt as well, who are in the starting 11 along with Ronaldo.
He's demanding of his players in and around the training ground on the pitch, but he's demanding of the club hierarchy.
Juve make 4 changes in all. Gonzalo Higuain starts up front after scoring. Croatian comes in to start up front. Beaten 1-0 by Manchester United last time out. Here come the two teams now. Fierce rivals in Italy. You've draw as well in Milan. They've had the far superior head-to-head record over the Nerazzurri in recent. It's an all Serie A affair in China this evening. The Derby d'Italia. Juventus take on. Shut down by Matuidi. Play on, says the referee. Matuidi will be on the overlap for Ronaldo, who fires it down the throat of Handanovic.
How often have we seen Ronaldo in that left wing position, cutting inside, over going to this back three, and Chelsea never looked back. They were absolutely incredible. In stark contrast, Sarri.
Cancelo, on by Gonzalo Higuain, tries to feed Bernardini, and then drilled back in by Dalbert. Will it fall kindly for Inter? And the driven-in effort eventually comes in from Esposito.
Obviously to play, but he's been quite vocal in saying that Ronaldo will have a free role on that pitch. There's no doubt, as we're aware that fitness levels are
thrown up so many extraordinary stories. Here goes Sensi, by the way, as he moves beyond Pjanic. Brilliant individual work, and that wasn't too far away from the Italian international. So friendly whenever Lugano before they arrived in Asia. He takes this corner, good one too, goal! And it may well be an own goal. Inter players are celebrating, and they have taken the lead here. Matthias de Ligt was one of those in the middle trying to deal with the ball in, but the flick on at the near post has led to the opening goal, and it goes the way of Inter from a set piece, no less.
Kiss of death from me. I couldn't understand why Inter were looking to cross it at every opportunity, but
Greenwood and Ketcher, Harry Kane's halfway line goal. Gary, there's been so much to talk about.
There really has. It's been a good
Alto. Gagliardini, I think he won the ball fairly. Free kick. Maybe he got the man first.
I don't know, I think he got the ball. Although he's...
Bonucci dropping back and into an onside position. Higuain at the back post, tried to work it back to makeshift striker as he's playing here. Tries to win the ball, runs through to Rabiot.
They couldn't get a foothold in the game, could they, against... We talked about De Ligt and the choice he had in terms of joining any of the European superpowers and win.
Bernardeschi, Higuain, Ronaldo.
Just going to get his game time at Juventus. His development would be best served playing for someone.
In by Dalbert, Enrique in towards Esposito.
I think he's going to be a young player who will excel this season.
Brozovic pings out to Esposito. Perisic wants to be really on the wing, on the left wing here for Inter. Drops out to this position, and it's... Here he goes through the middle. Higuain.
See, you saw that in the Champions League semi-final. Yes, incredible moments in the first leg against Liverpool, but because he was getting so... Listen, his philosophy creates chances for that centre forward, there's no doubt.
Pjanic. Bernardeschi.
Wasn't ready, Ronaldo, was he? It's unlikely Juve try and force it through. Look, there's 5 at the back there. The midfield 3. It's congested, they find it difficult.
Perisic. Belts it into the back of former Inter player.
Behind it, but they never seem to take to Sarri.
Candreva swings it into the middle, and Wojciech Szczesny appeared confident that was always going to sweep wide of his post. Esposito drills for goal.
No surprise they played it short to try and move that defensive unit of Juventus. Chance here again!
Off. And that was an opportunity for D'Ambrosio around the back post for Inter Milan. He had a headed chance similar to that against Manchester United. 2 with him, Ivan Perisic for Inter Milan. Looking to take on Matthias de Ligt.
Into Cancelo, listen, you must block that person who runs across you to allow me to go and head it. Higuain does just that. Everyone knows the manager is not really the big decision maker. This is a chance.
Ronaldo.
He's got up early, couldn't stay there. We've seen Ronaldo so often, he's able to get up, hang.
Bernardeschi. De Vrij crossing into these areas nicely, Sensi. And he finds Perisic and he looked to get it back and he's lost track. Brozovic around the corner and De Vrij caught out under pressure from Matuidi and Bernardeschi goes again. Ball into the channel here for Perisic. Juve's free kick has come to nothing. And Ivan Perisic for Juve and
so consistent, isn't he?
Yep.
With little or no fuss. Juve.
Charge here down the right.
Distance again in that midfield area. As soon as you beat that initial pressure at the defence.
Cantrave, Rabiot. Cancelo, and it's a foul by Higuain.
Conte will hope that will be addressed in the transfer market over the next couple of weeks.
Cancelo, Higuain.
Looking to run across that near post, disturb that zonal marking of Juventus. That's a poor delivery. Tied, it's to step inside, there's three Milan players filling the space. In Pogba apparently. They've sent representatives to talk to Neymar, so it's staggering. Whoa! Great play. This is the first time we've seen the centre forward square up against three centre halves of Inter Milan.
Counter-attack, but Inter are containing the defending Serie A champions. At half-time, substitutions as they go through. Daniele Padelli, the backup goalkeeper, who was briefly on the books of Liverpool, is on.
Likewise, getting an opportunity. Demirel, I've talked to about, so impressive for Turkey against World.
His effort is blocked. Here's Ronaldo up to Mario Mandzukic. This really was the front three for Juve last season.
Yeah, to have the ball played in front of him, but that's to start again. But it looks dangerous now.
Buffon in goal now for Juve, and he has to make his first save since being introduced at half-time.
He moved on at Bayern Munich. We're seeing this new young team coming at Juventus.
Bernardeschi swept in brilliantly, and Mandzukic is there. Bernardeschi, good perseverance here from the former Fiorentina player, and he asked
the game to flow, but at times you have to give those decisions.
Ronaldo, and he worked the angle out of absolutely nothing, battered away by the goalkeeper for another Juventus call. By Gary, swept in by Pjanic in towards the aforementioned defender against Juve. For AC Milan during that season there. Be annoying to have to play with. Desilio, where's he going? Possession by Mario Mandzukic. Ronaldo and Rabiot combining. It's still Rabiot for Juve, and parried away by Padelli.
Great play, driving from that midfield area.
In January. Looks like he's going to get another opportunity to win that title.
Well, they'll be expected to go close.
Free kick stance. Ronaldo straight into the wall. Matuidi drives it on by Rabiot. João Cancelo. Not sure what he was trying to do.
Area, be a concern. Brilliant ball.
Dalper round the back, tidied up by good work from Perisic to feed him, and those two interchange it well. Ivan Perisic, great area here for Inter Milan, and Demiral with a thumping tackle showing what he can do.
Great recovery.
But no way through this time. Bernardeschi. Weak defending there from Candreva, and here's Ronaldo, who was caught by D'Ambrosio on the edge of the penalty area. So let's see what he's got in store for us. Cristiano Ronaldo, attempt two, and this time he scored via deflection. Got a goal against Spurs in their last game of the International Champions Cup, but it flew beyond the helpless goalkeeper, and Juventus, midway through the second half, have got level against Inter.
As fans, that's why they're here, to see that man, to produce something special. You talked about a deflection, yes. How many times?
Matuidi, good hanging ball, and Skriniar did the sensible thing.
Such is the disappointment.
Until the next round of games in Italy. It's up towards Ronaldo, and can impact here. Lays it to Gagliardini. They're queuing up at the back post for Inter, and the deflected effort.
It's being made. There's an opportunity now.
Ronaldo gets it from Rabiot. He's around the goalkeeper. Oh,
brilliant
good recovery
tackle.
Challenge. And Padelli, out of nowhere, manages to get back, then drops. Bernardeschi. Ronaldo clips it. Emre Can, we know he has an overhead kick in his bring the game to an end. So we are headed for penalties of the International Champions Cup. leading by example. Denied by Buffon, comfortable.
Wonderful thing.
Gifted player, can strike the ball sweetly, and he does so with his penalty kick. That's more like it.
Excellent.
The penalty area in the game, he could do nothing about the Ronaldo free kick, and he could do little about the penalty. Juve 2 into 1, sometime with Huesca. Never looked convincing there. Emre Can. When he bamboos, let's see what the Portuguese international can do. Just Paris Saint-Germain. Adrien Rabiot in his first start for the club as blasted midfielder will take on an Italian footballing legend, and he just about beats him. Buffon, guess what? Team is up for this one. Bernardeschi to win it for Juve. Oh, he passed it beyond Buffon. No! Buffon with his step up to try and win this for Juventus. Oh, he's done it. He gets it.
The way he turned around.
Managers elsewhere.
The fans, that's why they're here.
Anthony entering the action here. What he wants. They only conceded 3 more goals than Juve, by the way, last